Back in Britain, these cars were once ordinary sights on everyday roads. Families drove them to holidays by the seaside. Young drivers learned in them. Some sat outside small homes in quiet neighbourhoods for decades. At the time, nobody imagined they would become classics. But today, many of these old British cars are slowly disappearing. And here's the surprising part. In 2026, some of them are still affordable enough for ordinary people to restore. Not perfect showroom examples, but real classics you can still save before prices climb even higher. So today, we're counting down 10 cheap British classic cars you can still restore in 2026, and a few of them may not stay affordable for much longer.
10. Austin Allegro, 1973. The Austin Allegro was once one of Britain's most familiar family cars. In the 1970s, they were parked outside schools, corner shops, and suburban homes across the country. For many families, this was simply everyday transport. The Allegro gained a difficult reputation over the years. People criticised its styling and joked about its unusual design. But time changes how people see things. Today, surviving Allegros feel like genuine pieces of British history. And because values remain fairly low, they're still realistic restoration projects. Most restorations begin with rust repair around the doors, sills, and wheel arches. Mechanically, the cars are relatively simple. Parts can still be found through enthusiast clubs and specialist suppliers. Restoring an Allegro today isn't about chasing profit. It's about saving a forgotten part of old Britain.
9. Morris Marina, 1971. There was a time when the Morris Marina seemed absolutely everywhere. Taxi drivers used them, families packed them for holidays, driving instructors trusted them for lessons. The Marina became part of normal British life. But because they were treated as ordinary cars, many were simply used up and discarded. That's why surviving examples now feel surprisingly rare. In 2026, the Marina remains one of the cheaper British classics to restore. Rust is usually the biggest challenge, especially underneath the car. But mechanically, they're straightforward and beginner-friendly. Owners often say the Marina's simplicity is part of its charm. And when restored properly, they capture the feeling of 1970s Britain perfectly.
8. Triumph Dolomite, 1972. The Triumph Dolomite offered something slightly more refined. It mixed comfort with sporty character, and in sprint form, it became one of Britain's most advanced small saloons. Back then, a 16-valve engine was extremely unusual. People loved the Dolomite because it felt stylish without being overly expensive. Wood trim, elegant lines, and smooth driving gave it real personality. Today, restoration projects still appear at reasonable prices. Rust repair is usually the first priority, especially around the rear arches and floor sections. Fortunately, enthusiast communities remain very active. Many restoration parts are still available. Saving a Dolomite today feels like preserving one of Britain's forgotten sporting saloons.
7. MG Midget, 1961. The MG Midget proved that sports cars didn't need huge power to feel exciting. Small, lightweight and simple, it became one of Britain's most loved little roadsters. Young drivers adored them. Weekend drives suddenly felt special. Even at low speeds, the Midget felt alive. That's part of why people still love them today. And in 2026, they remain one of the easiest British classics to restore. The engines are simple, parts are widely available, and many owners repair them at home. Rust is still common, especially around the floors and sills. But compared to many classics, the Midget remains approachable. It's less about perfection and more about enjoying the experience.
6. Rover SD1, 1976. When the Rover SD1 arrived, it looked futuristic. Long, sleek and modern, it barely resembled older British saloons. Some people even compared its shape to expensive Italian sports cars. Inside, it offered comfort and space, while V8 versions delivered genuine performance. Police forces used them, executives drove them. They became symbols of modern British motoring. But quality issues damaged their reputation. and for years, value stayed surprisingly low. That's exactly why the SD1 still offers incredible restoration potential today. Most projects involve rust repair around the rear sections and suspension mounts. Interior parts can sometimes be difficult to find, but when restored properly, the SD1 feels genuinely special. It represents a time when Britain tried to build a car for the future.
5. Austin Healey Sprite, 1958. Few British classics look as cheerful as the Austin Healey Sprite, especially the famous Frog Eye version. Its friendly round headlights made it instantly recognisable. The Sprite wasn't fast or luxurious, but it made driving fun, and that simplicity helped it become one of Britain's most loved sports cars. Even today, later Sprite models remain relatively affordable compared to many other classics. Their lightweight design also makes restoration easier. Most owners focus on rust repair first, particularly around the chassis and lower body sections. Mechanical parts remain widely available, and because the cars are small and uncomplicated, restoration costs can stay manageable. The Sprite reminds people that classic motoring doesn't have to feel serious. Sometimes it's simply about enjoyment.
4. Jaguar XJ6 Series 1, 1968. For many people, the Jaguar XJ6 represents the peak of British luxury motoring. It combined elegance, comfort and performance better than almost anything else on the road. Back in the late 1960s, owning an XJ6 meant success. The long bonnet, the chrome details, the quiet, smooth engine. Everything about it felt sophisticated. And surprisingly, some restoration projects are still affordable today. Of course, restoring an old Jaguar requires patience. Rust repair can become expensive, especially around the floors and wheel arches. Electrical systems may also need attention. But few classics offer this much presence for the money. Saving an XJ6 today feels like rescuing a piece of Britain's luxury motoring heritage.
3. Triumph Spitfire, 1962. The Triumph Spitfire was designed for pure driving enjoyment. Low seating, lightweight handling, and simple mechanics made it feel wonderfully connected to the road. It became especially popular with younger drivers who wanted affordable sports car excitement. And decades later, that charm still exists. In 2026, the Spitfire remains one of Britain's more accessible classic roadsters. Parts availability is excellent, enthusiast support is strong, and many restorations can be done gradually at home. Rust is the biggest concern, especially around the chassis, but mechanically, the Spitfire stays refreshingly simple. It's the kind of classic that encourages people to learn restoration for themselves.
2. Mini 1000, 1959 onward. The original Mini changed British motoring forever. Compact, clever, and instantly recognisable, it became part of British culture itself. Students drove them. Families relied on them. Racing drivers proved how capable they could be. The Mini felt small, but its impact was enormous. And while rare Cooper models now sell for huge money, ordinary Minis can still be restored at reasonable cost, especially unfinished projects. Most restorations involve rust repair first, particularly around the floors, subframes, and sills. But because the Mini is so iconic, part support remains outstanding. In many ways, restoring a Mini feels like preserving a symbol of Britain itself. MGB GT, 1965. This may be one of the best British classic bargains left in 2026. The MGB GT combines sports car charm with everyday practicality. Styled with help from Pininfarina, it looked elegant without trying too hard. People loved them because they felt relaxed and enjoyable to drive. Not aggressive, not complicated, just honest British motoring. Today, restoration projects remain surprisingly attainable. Parts availability is excellent, mechanical systems are straightforward, and restoration knowledge is everywhere. Most projects begin with rust repair and suspension work, but compared to many classics, the MGB GT remains realistic to save. And that's what makes it special. Because while many classic cars have become impossible dreams, the MGB GT is still a car ordinary enthusiasts can bring back to life.
Classic British cars are more than old machines. They carry memories of another Britain. A slower Britain, a quieter Britain. A Britain filled with chrome bumpers, winding roads and Sunday drives. And while many classics have become expensive collector pieces, some are still waiting quietly in garages and driveways, waiting for someone to save them. Because restoration isn't really about perfection. It's about preserving stories before they disappear forever.